Boy, does it feel great to be alive on a Saturday afternoon or a Saturday evening on YouTube as a die-hard passionate Boise Hawks Pioneer League baseball fan or what? Woo! Doesn't it feel great to be alive on a Saturday afternoon in Boise, Idaho as a die-hard passionate baseball fan or what? Hey, baseball fans, Ryan here. I hope you guys are having a awesome weekend so far because it is finally Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody, and welcome back to the pregame show on Main Event Baseball with Ryan for the Ogden Raptors versus Boise Hawks game number 5. So in today's episode, we will have some breaking news out of MLB on Craig Kimbrell. Then we will have a historic breaking news announcement out of the game of softball. And we will also talk about the breaking news in the Pioneer Independent League that will begin tonight. And then we will wrap up with the game preview between the Ogden Raptors and the Boise Hawks. So first and foremost, guys, is breaking news on MLB pitcher Craig Kimbrell. As many of you guys know, a few days ago, Craig Kimbrell was called up back to the big leagues on the Atlanta Braves to be the new closer for the Braves after the Atlanta Braves blew a 10-run lead at home, and Craig Kimbrell made his 2025 Atlanta Braves MLB debut last night at Oracle Park in San Francisco, California. And earlier this morning, just one day after Craig Kimbrell made his Atlanta Braves 2025 MLB debut, the Atlanta Braves made a breaking news announcement. They have officially DFA'd Craig Kimbrell again. Craig Kimbrell making his Braves debut last night at Oracle Park against the Giants. And earlier today, as of this morning, the Atlanta Braves DFA'd Craig Kimbrell. That is your breaking news out of MLB. So today is a historic day, both in the game of baseball and the game of softball. Ladies and gentlemen, the historic announcement on ESPN, MLB, and in sports is today is the inaugural opening day for the AUSL. The AUSL is a new softball league in the United States. It stands for the Athletics Unlimited Softball League. Kind of think about it as an MLB softball league. It is all these players that are playing in it were drafted a few weeks ago out of college, by the way. So just to let you guys know that all these players were drafted out of college or in Japan. Believe it or not, guys, before the AUSL came into play this year, there was 3 professional softball leagues in the world. 2 of them were in Japan and Korea. The other one was in Taiwan. Those were the only areas where there was actually professional softball. And today, well, we have a new pro softball league, and it has it right here in the beautiful USA as the AUSL, and the AUSL stands for the Athletes Unlimited Softball League. It was a historic day because today was the opening day for the Athletics Unlimited Softball League, also known as the AUSL. So I wanted to just say happy inaugural opening day to all the teams, all the players in the AUSL, guys. The AUSL games are being televised on ESPN, MLB.com, and MLB TV right now. I think for this season in the AUSL, they are mainly going to televise the games on MLB.com, MLB Network, and MLB TV. So in case any of you want to watch a AUSL game, those are the areas you can watch it. I do believe that already 4 AUSL games are already gone final. But yeah, guys, you know, today was the inaugural opening day for the AUSL. Historic announcement. I'm very excited for it. A lot of baseball players have even been very vocal about it, that, there needs to be a professional softball league. And, well, you know what? That all started today, because today was the inaugural opening day for the AUSL. All right, guys, so before we get to the Game 5 between the Ogden Raptors and the Boise Hawks, I did want to take a little moment and talk about a certain pitcher on the Ogden Raptors. That is right-handed pitcher Justin Jones. He's a right-handed pitcher that can throw 95 miles an hour. He is also a YouTuber. So I don't know the name of his YouTube channel, but what's really interesting about Justin Jones is not only can he throw up to 95 miles an hour, but he can also do something else. And this is what happened last night between the Ogden Raptors and the Boise Hawks. Justin Jones came in relief, and his hat kept falling off. And Justin Jones, it's his second year in the Pioneer League, Pioneer Independent Baseball League. And he had the same issue last season with the Missoula Paddleheads. His hat keeps falling off. And really, it's a lot of people were giving him a lot of a hard time. I know a lot of teams have complained about him because of his hat falling off and it being a distraction. My mom is definitely a really big complaint on that. But there was a discussion that Justin Jones was going to be fined for it, because he's actually been fined 3 times by the Pioneer League for that instant. And he appealed every single fine, and he won 2 of those overrules. So, you know what, guys? What's really unique about right-handed pitcher for the Ogden Raptors is Justin Jones. The hat keeps falling off, but he kind of has an electric fastball. And I don't know, again, a lot of teams complain because his hat, keeps falling off and all that. But really, guys, a lot of people are criticizing him because of his hat falling off. And if you've seen it, like I have, I want to know your intake and input on it. But last night, after the Ogden Raptor Boise Hawk game, Justin Jones did appeal his fine by the Pioneer League for that instant, and I do not have an update on whether he was, if he won the appeal or not. But there's some, if you ever watch Ogden Raptor right-handed pitcher Justin Jones, who, by the way, has a YouTube channel, his hat keeps falling off. And it's really unique, guys, but he gets really given a hard time for it a lot. And if you've seen it, I want to know what your input is on it. So leave that down below in the comment section. All right, Boise Hawk Baseball Pioneer League fans, we got some Saturday night baseball happening tonight at Hawks Memorial Stadium between the Ogden Raptors and the Boise Hawks. It is game number 5 of a 6-game series heading into tonight. The Ogden Raptors sit at 6-4 on the road, and they are 8-8 overall. Heading into tonight, the Boise Hawks have an 2-8 record at home, and they are 8-8 overall as well. But also heading into tonight's game, the Ogden Raptors are up 3-1 over the Boise Hawks. The Boise Hawks cannot, and I will say cannot, win this series. The best thing the Boise Hawks can do for this series is split it. But the Boise Hawks have their backs against the wall tonight in game number 5, because if the Ogden Raptors win tonight, then the Ogden Raptors would win the series. All the Ogden Raptors have to do is win one of the next 2 games of this series. So all Ogden has to do is win either tonight or tomorrow to win the series. For the Boise Hawks to split the series, they would have to win tonight and tomorrow. But yes, guys, what makes tonight's game 5 very special is both the Ogden Raptors and the Boise Hawks have the exact same record on overall at 8-8. And there is a lot on the line, because if the Hawks lose tonight's game, they will fall down in the Pioneer League baseball standings. So like I said a few moments ago, the Boise Hawks have their backs against the wall tonight. And again, they cannot win the series, but they would have to win tonight and tomorrow to split the series with the Ogden Raptors. So that's one thing you guys need to know about tonight's game. But the other thing you need to know about tonight's game is that for the Ogden Raptors Boise Hawks game tonight, there will not be a home run derby night. And you know what, guys? I talked about it a lot this week on the channel, that starting tonight, only in the Pioneer Independent Baseball League, there is a home run derby night. And it will not happen in tonight's Ogden Raptors versus Boise Hawks Pioneer League game. But, guys, starting next Saturday, 1 week from tonight, it will be the first home run derby night for the Boise Hawks when they are right here at home against their in-state rival, the Idaho Falls Chuckers. But if you were wondering if home run derby night would be at the Hawks game tonight, it ain't gonna happen, guys. And yes, guys, that is unfortunate, but it is still a historic night in the Pioneer League tonight. But it just won't be happening in Boise for tonight's game. So you're probably wondering, who is the starting pitcher for game 5 for the Boise Hawks tonight? Well, I'll tell you who it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the Boise Hawks will give the ball to right-handed pitcher Graham Edwards, who is making his Boise Hawks debut. That's right. Tonight's starter for the Boise Hawks, right-handed pitcher Graham Edwards, will make his 2025 Boise Hawks debut tonight when he takes the mound to start the game for the Hawks in Game 5 of a 6-game series against the Ogden Raptors, guys. So really, guys, not only is he making his debut tonight for the Hawks, but there is also a lot of pressure on Graham Edwards. And the last time a Boise Hawk pitcher this series had a lot of pressure on him, it was 2 nights ago. And that was the night of the Cameron-Dayton game when the Hawks won 8-0 over the Ogden Raptors. But again, the pressure is on for Graham Edwards in tonight's game. Not only is it his Boise Hawks debut, but the Boise Hawks have to win tonight to have a chance to split the series. Again, I've said it already, if the Ogden Raptors win tonight's game, they would win the series. So to prevent Ogden from winning this series, they would have to win tonight and tomorrow. A win tonight and tomorrow for the Hawks means that the Ogden Raptors and the Boise Hawks would split the series. Otherwise, if Ogden wins tonight or tomorrow, the Ogden Raptors will win the series against the Boise Hawks. But speaking of the Ogden Raptors versus Boise Hawks, guys, they will meet 3 times in the 2025 Pioneer League baseball season. But the next 2 times the Raptors and the Hawks meet, it will be in Ogden, Utah at Lindquist Field. So out of 24 games the Raptors versus Hawks will play against one another, only 6 of them will be in Boise. The other 12 will be at Lindquist Field in Ogden, Utah. That's a little unfortunate. All right, guys, that is all I have for you guys on the Game 5 pregame show for Ogden Raptors versus Boise Hawks on Main Event Baseball with Ryan. If you guys enjoyed the video, you all know the drill. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and that like. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe down below, guys. As always, we will be right back here tonight after the game for the Game 5 post-game show. So other than that, have a great Saturday night. I will see you guys right back here tonight for the Game 5 post-game show.